And just like that, we are live. Thank you for joining us on episode 28. I want to say it's 28 of the Baseline. Second episode in a row featuring my man Lowendlobster. And things are going good in the bass community, man. Things are going good. Um, we're still bass players out here. Well as I guess guitarist because I seen you had another like you got a guitar in for whatever reason. That's a thing.
Yeah, why not? I like it for recording. Like if I ever need to do some little chords, it's all muddy up top on a bass, and I don't want to get like what do they call it? Like a piccolo bass where they string it with the guitar strings, like Davey did in that one video. Not for me. Not for me.
Okay. Okay. I guess I can understand. I guess. But
what's up, guys?
What's happening, people? All right. Yep. What's going on, people? Yeah, so you want to go ahead and get into it? They only
Let's
got two
do it
people here. And yeah, so it was proposed. Actually, you do the intro. This is your idea, so go.
Sure. So I think it was my girlfriend that came up with this idea that we build basses together live on stream and build them from beginning to end. Live on stream, man. We're going to do it live.
That's a whole different...
Once you put the neck and body together, all you got to do is just plop the pickups and electronics in and see if it works.
Man, that's a different take. I didn't know it was going to be this. Okay.
Not tonight, but it's happening. We're going to schedule it pay-per-view.
Yeah. So we'll line it up like this and then show our workstation and just put it together? Like the whole kit and caboodle?
Whole kit and caboodle, man.
All right. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. It's gonna have to be a passive bass if I'm gonna do it live. Because I gotta research how to do the active one over there. And that's gonna be a headache. So we can make this happen. That'd be all right. So you have do you want to show what the bases are? You want to show them? Or
sure. Why not? Look, my bass body's back there. So you get your stuff, I'll get my stuff. Let's meet back here in 5 seconds.
All right. So while he gets his life together, we're gonna let him get set up. Yeah, this idea is actually pretty cool. I didn't see it coming, and the idea, I didn't know it was gonna be a live thing. So that's a new twist to something that's potentially crazy. But yeah, I'm game. I guess I'm game. Oh crap! My mind just went blank. All right, so what you got?
Okay, so for a body we got from guitarfetish.com this $50 mint green jazz bass body right here. Not bad. We got a pearl pick guard. You see the fucking light.
Is it perloid or just white?
Yeah, there you go, perloid.
Okay.
There you go. And an SX neck.
Okay.
So that's the body. That's the neck. And then for electronics, let me get this one. My headphones are cut on. I'm still tangled. This is bad. This is real bad. I don't know what's happening. I got to put some stuff down. This is embarrassing. Oh God. What are people
Nah,
going to
man.
think of me
Do what you got.
on the internet? What's Bully saying about me? I can't hear him.
Lowendlobster.
That son of a bitch.
This is entertaining. Just this that's happening.
Okay.
So y'all are just joining, trying to figure out what's happening.
Hi.
Lowen is about to show his electronics in his bases.
Here we go.
You good?
We're good. We're good. Okay. And for pickups, we got
All right.
Kent Armstrong.
Okay.
Lipsticks. Just like on the Jerry Chef. Snag these on the eBay.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to go Chrome Hardware. I got a bridge from Guitar Fetish for like $10. This thing is going to be class.
Cool. So I'm doing a similar type situation. My pickups are over here. So I have two ways I can run this. If you give me my time, just hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Indeed. Preamp. No, that's not happening this time.
I got goodies. So hopefully you didn't say too much crap about me.
Oh, terrible things.
Oh, well. Yeah, so I'm going with the Seymour Duncan.
Oh.
Yeah. So they tried
Not messing around.
Nah, man. I even got the preamp. The 2-band preamp. It's not the stack ones, it's the separate bass and treble. So if I do this, then I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I'm gonna have to drill into the body of the bass and put a jack on the bottom end of it. So that may be a little bit more involved than I care to get. But I actually don't even have the wiring diagram for it. It's probably straightforward. But in the meantime, I did go ahead and take the liberty of ordering this bad boy. So we can go with that.
There you go.
Got this for $12 off Amazon, and it came with a plectrum.
Plectrum, eh?
So I might go with that one, and then once I get my life together with the instructions, swap in the other preamp to do all the tiddly doos and all that. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. And I went ahead and did. I'm actually showing what I did, and it makes me kind of sad because I kind of wanted this to be like it's different, right? So you ever seen antique basses?
Yeah.
Like old, like road worn, That's kind of the look.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this is kind of the jam.
Tossed it down the driveway a few times.
Well, I had some help relicking it. My son enjoyed it a lot. So
it looks good.
Yeah. It's if you actually see it up close, it's kind of rough. Like
I see the it's more of a matte finish. It looks like you sanded it a bit. I like that.
Yeah, it's a little different. Had to catch some stuff. I still got to get the locks and stuff. There's nothing on the bottom either. And I went ahead and put this in for the option of going active later, but it's already plumbed and ready to go. So whenever I do make that change over, if I do, then it'll already be there. If not, everything will just be contained. And I went with, here's something for you. Getting this neck to seat on this body was a nightmare. So, yeah, it took some doing, but we gotta get nice and tight.
Oh, and you got the shielding too. Getting all fancy there.
Hey man, if you're gonna do it right. This is a competition, right? So,
ooh, That looks nice. That looks really nice with that color, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Now don't be taking my ideas. This is my idea. It's like, man, I want a relic base. That's the only reason why I even did it, because I was like, I do want a relic base. That'd be cool. So
I'm gonna cover mine in bacon grease and have my dog chew on it a little bit.
that'll work.
Right.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
You notice though when you got the body, it's lightweight. That thing that's cheap. It's really easy to route stuff out or mess with it. Oh,
yeah.
I lost you for a second, but you came back.
Yeah,
Came back to me.
It's extremely not dense. I'm kind of interested as to what it's gonna sound like and stuff. But you know, I did want to do this, and I did. Why not?
Why not?
If the like this neck was extra, like it's an extra neck I just had because I had a fretless over there, and I put the fretless neck on the red base that's up there because I don't have a fretless base, and this was just sitting here extra. And then you were like, "Hey, let's do a body thing." And I was like, "Cool." I need a stupid color. Number two, I'm gonna beat the hell out of it. So I was like, hot pink. Yes. What else can I do to it? Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket right there. So it's gonna be interesting. And Ellis had fun throwing crap at it. So Ellis, my son. Like he took like keys and he had them on a lanyard, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "God, yeah." So
get that school frustration out. God damn it, homework. Yeah.
I said I wanted to watch Little Einsteins. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the move. That is the move. It's gonna be an interesting time. We need to set up a time when we actually gonna do this for real.
Yeah.
Wire it and all that good stuff. It's kind of hurting me not to mess with it now, but I'm like I was just staring at it like I put it together and I was like, I can shield it. Let me go ahead and shield it. I just shield it. Why not? Just shield it. Okay. And just sitting there.
I'll just stop here. Just this. Just one more little bit.
Let me go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna string it. I'm just gonna string it.
It's an acoustic.
I'm just plugging it in. Just plugging it in.
You know. Ah, crap! I'm finished. So, I actually haven't seen how these pickups are going to fit in the pick guard, and I hope that's not a problem. But we will see. Why not? But yeah. So, what made you go with your pickup choice?
That's a good question. I was thinking about the color scheme and the aesthetics, where I thought that the lipsticks would look nice with that mint green, maple neck, and the pearl pick guard. It would be like a kind of classic-y Fender vibe, sort of.
Like a Bel Air car type vibe.
Yeah, like something you'd see riding down the Pacific Coast Highway, you know?
With a freaking surfboard on the top of the car, like that. Yeah, that's dope. I can dig it. I was just
really old white dude with fake tan.
Yeah. That's pretty much. That's funny. All right, let's see. We got some people talking over here. La 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 la. Stanley Clark played a piccolo. Okay.
You did. I love Stanley Clark.
Soldering, intonation, and string height and nut height, string spacing. I'm assuming that's stuff that he's interested in learning.
Oh.
And
we're going to cover none of that.
Yes, that's exactly what I was I'm not a luthier. I can't tell you that stuff. But I know
we're 17/47 off on the on our measurements.
That's a thing.
So I've got to recalibrate.
That's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. 17/47. That sounds, yeah. Oh, it fits nice. Look at that, like a glove.
Like
Like
a glove. That looks good.
that's gonna
That's a
that's gonna
nice pick guard, dude. I love that color, man.
I seen it. Hey, I actually got this for $12. Really? So
Nice.
yeah, I seen it. I was like, yep. I have another one for a P base, and it's purple, same type of deal, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
royal purple. Yeah, I got to figure out what base I'm gonna put that on. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. So I might have to sand this out just a little bit more so it has room to move back and forth. But everything's it's feeling that good, and it's already soldered. Like it's
Oh
already
yeah.
shielded, so should be good. Should
I
be
like how they
good.
do that. Like you go the extra step with your with your pickups.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know. What it lacks for in sexiness of a lipstick, it makes up for like the idea. The idea is pretty dope. Like I like your style, man. I like
I
your
was
style.
curious
Like
too. I was curious like how much they go for and if you could still find them new because I like them on that Jerry Chef. I haven't really done any videos on that thing, but I like that bass a lot. And I mean, it's strong up with flats, but I just wanted to get another impression of these pickups because they're they're weird. You really see them only in like Dan Electros and stuff, and
yeah,
to get them in a different context is something you really don't have many opportunities for. So I'm like, why the hell not?
yeah. I guess that was when you was over there almost
Yeah.
dying.
Dude, this wire and this chair, man, is bad news.
Oh man, let's see. Dark and Jeff is active in here, man. Yeah, so needs a belt buckle dings. Okay, got that coming. I got that in spades. Let's just I would beat it up now, but whatever. Likes to pick guard. I'll take that. Relic before I can dig it. It's right there. All right, now we caught up. Uh, if you actually want a pick guard that's similar, that's like that, you can go to this is for Jeff. Go to basemods.com and they actually have colored pick guards. Now I don't know if they have this particular color, but I know they sell like I have a V7 vintage that I have like it's like a sky blue on the control plate as well as the pick guard. Like it's all one piece. So it's actually there if you want to check that out. Pretty sure they have it. At least they should. That's where I got mine from. But yeah. So when what's new in the base world? Did you get anything new in?
Oh, let's do. Yeah, I have one of the vintage Squire P bases, the one with the 70s ones that I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to check out. I'm going to do a review on that, and then that's
Okay.
going to make its rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I have the base model FGN jazz bass, the Boundary series. I
Okay.
got from my friend Hasegawa-san at Kurosawagaki for a solid like $500 shipped. Not bad for a handmade jazz bass.
That's not bad.
That's going to make its rounds as well. And then in July, the Paranormal. Ooh, Paranormal jazz bass. You see that, Squire?
Uh-huh.
It's the one with the it has like a telecast. It's a jazz bass body, but has like a Telecaster pick guard and stacked control knobs, volume tone.
What's the name of this?
The Paranormal Jazz. They just announced it like maybe about a week ago. And I looked through all the vendors and saw who was getting it first. And I'm like, gimme.
Squire Paranormal Jazz Bass 54 White Blonde. Oh.
Interesting, huh?
Hold on. Let me just go ahead and let's
You threw it up here?
share this screen right fast. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah.
There we go.
Look at that.
That's the color I got too. They also offer it in that the butterscotch, but
That's not bad. So hold on. So it's volume, tone.
yeah, just
Because
regular like a
because
62.
yeah, like it's passive.
Yeah.
That's why I checked the back. I was like, is that active? Because if that was active, that's kind of like a Talman. Like just
Now, there's something really interesting about this. You heard about the announcement maybe a few weeks or a couple months ago that Fender made about they're not using ash anymore as bodies?
mm-hmm.
This bass has a poplar body, but an ash veneer on the top and on the back.
Okay.
It has a transparent white finish,
So hold
but
on. So remember the last thing? We're getting back to it. I just wanted to make sure whenever I told the guy to go and look at it, that it's actually there. So this is the pick guard. Can you still see my screen?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is the
Ooh,
base mods, and this is the pick
those
guard
are
for
nice
the
colors.
sire. Yeah.
Those pop.
Yeah. This is one I have, but mine is the control plate as well. So it looks like this on mine,
Mm-hmm.
except it's this color. It's this one exactly. But I have it on my going in this later because I like options. Anyway, was that gold mirror? What are y'all doing? Okay. Anyway, sorry. La 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 la. Let's go back here. Stop sharing. We good to go. Boom boom. Yeah.
So they're doing an
So
ash veneer on the top and the back and doing a transparent white finish. So, oh hey, it looks like ash, but it's really just a little thin veneer because they don't want to use it as the bodies because that's what they said they weren't going to do.
okay, I don't know what that's gonna mean. So it gives the appearance of ash, but
Yeah, with the cheap poplar body.
oh, let me ask you this question. How do you feel? Like, do you feel that the different woods lend themselves to different tones, or do you think it doesn't matter and it's just electronics that make basses sound different?
I think it's like 90% electronics, in my opinion. But I have to say that it's not necessarily. I think that the quality of the wood has as much to do with the type of the wood. Because you can get crap maple, you can get crap any type of wood that isn't cured properly. You can get crap necks that won't hold there, that won't pull back against the strings properly. So you got a lot of bowing over time, and you keep adjusting the truss rod, and you have those problems when it's like bad wood,
Mm,
cheap wood that they use, and it's usually found in cheaper products, mass produced things, where they're basically trying to go for volume. So you're not going with hand selected aged wood or whatever. Some of that stuff matters. Um, that being said, I think that the roasting process that you see in a lot of some of the new Ibanez products has done some. The roasting process has added strength, I think, to the maple necks. So basically, even if you do have crap wood, their roasting process perhaps adds a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know if it was just like I seen it with a lot of Ernie Ball stuff, like the high end Ernie Ball, Music Man type
Yeah,
stuff,
they're
like
doing the
roasting
roasting
necks and
too.
stuff like that. Yeah. So I didn't know. I haven't played one, so I can't really say if it makes them sound any differently or if it's just a strength thing.
The
But
the two roasted maple necks that I have on it's the Ibanez Talman, the TMB 505, and the EHB 1005 are really sturdy necks, and they feel like solid and hard. Like how sometimes you have some exotic wood necks that feel like on the soft side. It's not like they don't feel soft, but you feel like if you're wearing a ring or something, you could easily make an indent.
mm,
Malleable wood, if I were to put it in a way.
okay. Yeah, I played
This
it.
doesn't feel like that.
Uh, I had a 506, a SR 506, and it was all mahogany body, all mahogany neck, and it did have that type of vibe too. Like it had that almost kind of like a toy type vibe. Get it?
Yeah.
Like you ever had like you? It's kind of like the glary base. That's a perfect. That's a perfect example. So, uh, electronics aside, if you can shave the neck and get that locked in, that's a good base. But unless you want to put lacquer on it to like make it harder on the back of the neck, then uh, I like it though. It sounds good. I don't have to do anything to it. Just I started to relic that one. I still might. Depends on how this first one goes. But yeah. So if I do a preamp in this bass, just getting swapping subjects. If I do a preamp in this bass, I might not go with the Seymour Duncan one. I might just go to Adair, and because they tried and true, real easy, pop it in, boom, we done in the control plate, get out of there. So that'll probably be what I do, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
My
But we'll
my
see.
only experience with a jazz preamp, a drop-in one, is the J Retros. I used to have an American jazz bass that was like my first Fender Jazz that had a J Retro that was dropped in by the previous owner, and that thing was like really, really cool that you were able to just like go all over the place tonally. I mean, you had the mid sweep, you had your mid, treble, bass, active, passive. I forget what the other switch did, but it was good. It was a really good preamp. The only bummer was like it's a drop-in preamp, so you don't have your battery box unless you get it installed or do it yourself. So
Mm.
you're shoving that battery underneath like that control plate with all that other stuff. And if that
Yeah,
battery goes out, you're spending some time with the screwdriver, you know.
yeah, that's annoying, but it's kind of the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
It's kind of the nature of the beast. Um, yeah, we'll see though, because I'm as lazy as I am. I'm also cheap, so I'm like, I already got it. What's a little elbow grease, and then I'd have to buy like a side loading jack type deal, and then I'll be good. But yeah, decisions.
Just route it out and just put the switchcraft on the side. Make your own little plate.
Nah,
It'll be
man.
fine.
Nah, man.
Don't worry about it.
We're trying to cheap out my base, baby. This is a creation. I can't be doing that.
Or do this. I got to show you something. This is some weird shit. I haven't done a video on this yet. I've kind of been sitting on it.
Uh-huh.
A lace helix by the people, lace pickups. But
Okay.
where do you think the jack is?
What? Where is it? Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. Hmm.
Uh
Hmm.
Boo's
Dang,
thinking.
This isn't. Oh man, can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be sweet.
Speaking
Yeah,
of slapping, How were you? So how you liking that? The ESP.
Love it. I love it. I try not to like. I've been neglecting my other bases for chasing that specific sound. It's a. It has just as much, or dare I say, more slap tone than the Marcus Millers I have. Not with fresh strings though. Now Marcus Miller with fresh strings, you can put them head to head. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You said it's you can get them used, but it's a little bit pricey, right? Um, I don't know. I always stand behind market, behind the product line. They're always holding it down. I bought four of them, so
Isn't it funny though? You
yeah,
look at that bass and you expect it to sound one way, like it looks like it's geared to like the rocker guys, and then you're like, wait a second, why does it have a
what is
slap
this?
mode?
Yeah, man. I actually got to make that. That's what I forgot to do this week. Part of the doggone video where I redo everything because I didn't know they had a push pull. Now, how does that work? Does the pull engage slap mode or what?
Yep, you pull it, slap mode, it scoops the mids like,
This
like some delicious ice cream. Just
Oh, all
you go
right.
for some of that shit right now.
Yeah, that that does sound good. Yeah, man. So that's my friends. This this is my friends. You good? um.
So perhaps like end of the week, we'll pick a time we can announce it and have like it scheduled on our channels and stuff, and
Yeah.
uh, and then we can go ahead and do it. I can take the day off. I mean, make a thing of it.
Yeah. Well, shoot. This will be. Man, have you tried to mate the neck to the body yet? How's yours
No,
fit?
it doesn't
You
fit.
haven't tried.
I'm going to make it fit with my Dremel, but until
Okay.
then, it's
Okay.
gonna stay as is.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
was
capture
like,
all that on camera for you, the viewers, our loyal fans.
yeah, all 12 of you.
Yeah.
I'm not popular. Uh, so yeah, this is gonna be a thing, man. It's gonna be a thing, and I'm gonna try not to mess with it. I'm trying to leave it alone because if I get into that world, and I'm not gonna stop, and then I'm gonna look up, and the whole thing's gonna be completed, and I'm like, all right, strings. Wait, I was supposed to do something with lobster. Hold on, let me just take all this back out.
Should have ordered a second body and neck, dude.
That's the next piece of the puzzle right there. Just do an inverted neck this time, left hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of, just out of the blue, you ever see those players, the lefty players who play a righty bass that's strung righty?
Lefty players that play a righty bass.
Strung righty, but they play it lefty, like it's literally flipped over, but the strings
Oh,
are
upside down. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So they're playing with the E on the fucking bottom instead of the
On the
top.
bottom. Yeah, I think one of them. I think is Mono Neon. I think he does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I saw him on YouTube a bunch, and
he's a
what
savage, man.
grooves!
He's real good. He's extremely good. Another dude that I found out was a lefty and strung it like that is a player by the name of Wayman Tisdale. He's from Tulsa. Used to play basketball professionally. Real tall dude. Evidently extremely groovy. Like he had tracks and stuff out. So I think he's like that too. With the upside down situation. In my head, I feel like I could play a left-handed bass, right-handed, but I'm not sure how that would work out. Like I never tried it, so everything, all my references would be inverted, and that
Mm-hmm.
idea kind of messes with me. but I imagine everything would still be the same as far as scales though. And it'd probably be cool if you tried to play it. Like, but how do you slap though?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my question. How are you slapping?
How do you get started
So
like that?
you
Like,
pulling and thump and then pull up, but then you can't go fast. It's not intuitive unless you pulling with this one, doing some type of thumb cock lock situation. Oh, that's weird.
that'll be interesting. Where it'd be an inverted slap and pop because you're popping on the low string and slapping on the high one.
Yeah,
That's not cool.
the idea sounds cool. What it actually is probably frustrating as hell, especially for somebody who's naturally right. It's like,
Yeah.
man, come on, why the heck?
But
Be awesome.
how do you get started? Like, where does your mind have to be for like that guy Mono Neo or Neon? What's his name?
Mono neon.
Mono Neon. Where's your mind at? Where you're just like, do you already play the bass, or is like, were you just like, that's how I started? I only had access to this right hand bass. I mean, that's totally legit. But
I think that's how it happened.
I,
I think that's how it happened.
I wonder if you like hand him a lefty bass.
Can he still get down with it?
Yeah.
I would think yes. Ooh. I would think yes. All the stuff he's doing. But hold on. Like that makes my head hurt. In theory, yes. Now, how slap? I have to go back and like watch his videos to see him slap because I don't know the mechanics how that works. Like I'm interested to find that.
Actually, let's get him on here. Let's call him up right now. We need the answers.
I wish I did have his number.
The people deserve to know.
We will go ahead and do this though. Let's find out. YouTube. Hope you don't mind.
Do it up.
Slap. Oh, snap. It is a thing. Well, let's find out. I think he. Oh, is it?
With the sock.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my God.
I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor.
No.
Would you add your
No. He is doing it. So that's an actual right-handed bass.
Yeah.
See the knobs on the top.
Yeah, and it's strung right-handed. The B string's all on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he has his strap lock. How the heck? I just want to see him slap. What the heck? We know you good, Mono. Dang it. I just want him to slap. Just gotta find it, man. Slap. Do. Hey, that's us. All right there. Let's see. Mono Neon.
Let's watch us from 5 seconds ago.
That's Inception. That's weird. Let's see. Maybe this one. So hold on. This is a left-handed bass, but he still has it strung the same way. Oh. Oh. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. Save. Watch later. What the hell just happened?
Whoa.
Well, what just happened? I was like, I gotta find this. Oh, snap. Yeah. So that, I guess that answers the question. I didn't see him slap. Moves. Oh man. And that's Parliament. I should have known that. But yeah. The questions. the questions. Let's
The
see.
real questions.
So yeah,
Getting the facts.
Tisdale's bass playing was and still is great. Dude's Tisdale, that dude.
Aaron the
Uh,
bassist. Yeah. That kid's like 11 or something, and
I've
he
both heard of this kid
shreds.
named Aaron the bass. Yeah, he's pretty gross. You know how many times I got tagged in a video, like, like it was just him, just doing the faces. Every bass player makes that face, but his is just over the top. He's a kid. You know how many times I got tagged in the video of him? I'm like, yo, yes, I see the kid. He's a lot better than me. Leave me alone. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
this kid's
I wonder about that though. Like, you and me, like, we're adults and we've been playing for like, half our lives or more. And we put a lot of time into it sometimes, other times we don't, and yada, yada. But to be that age and to be that good, how much of your free
I want to know what
time
his
thus
parents are.
far in your life have you dedicated to that instrument?
Here's the thing. This is my theory on him. I think he started playing the bass at like 4 with a little tiny ukulele situation, and he got classically trained. That's the only way I could think of. Like he had to be sat down and forced to practice for however long. That's what I'm postulating. I don't know if it's true, but the kids that like have the savant gene where they're just like really good and you can't explain it, that has to be the case. Like they had to force him. And I'm thinking about running that experiment with my son and making him play the drums like that. Just sit down, be funky. I'll come back in 10 minutes. And just run the experiment. You end up hating drums and music altogether because of me. I'm not you, Dad. Quit making me play the drums. I like the flute.
My neck better be moving when I get back here, or else.
What's going on here? This doesn't smell funky at all. What's happening? Oh man. But yeah. So yeah, I have to answer your question, Drum. Yeah. The dude he's a monster. And he's not even a teenager yet. So sky's the limit with him. Yeah. It hurts my feelings
real.
too. Like he's not even a teenager. He's not even a he hasn't even went through puberty and he's already like an internet celebrity. Yeah. And John makes me so let me ask you this. What's your ultimate goal for your channel? Like what are your goals? What are you trying to do with your channel?
I never really thought about that. Just kept on just going and somehow made a direction. What is my goal? I don't know. I just like I'd like to get out more in terms of like do more on scene footage of like visiting a factory or like I've been talking about going to Japan and like visiting FGN and Kurosawa Gaki with some friends and I don't know, stuff like that and get another more.
Me, anime,
You now.
me, pick me.
You, sir,
Me.
you in the back.
Me, I love anime. Although they'll probably be terrified of me because I'm huge. There's
I
that
mean,
as well.
how tall are you?
Like 6'4", 6'5", depending on what gas station I'm leaving. Depends on what gas station I'm leaving.
I'm 6'1.5". I'm a tall guy too, but damn, you're tall.
Yeah, man. Well, I play,
You always get people. Do you get people asking you at the grocery store to like grab shit on the like the top shelves?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, can you get that for me up there? This smack. No. Push it back further. Now I can't get it.
Actually, they had a lady who was being a douche to somebody, and I seen her, and she was trying to get something like further down the aisle, and like it was veggie straws, and my kid loves veggie straws. Hell, I love veggie straws. Well, they were at the top, and this lady was like 5 feet tall, and she was being a douche. So I walked up. It just so happened I was going to where she was, and I was like, "Ooh, veggie straws." Reached over the top of her grabbed my veggie straws, threw it in the bag, and then kept on going. Do, 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 do. I felt her looking at me, and it was one priceless.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's
Oh, yeah, it is.
beautiful.
You shouldn't be a douche to people, man. You should just be nice. This douche
True.
comes back to you.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah, you should just. And I felt her looking at me, and I just do. Turn the corner. Where am I going? Bacon. All right.
Those will go nice with my veggie straws.
Mm-hmm. Zesty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, la 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 la. Let's see. Air Gales Money on live at the Dunlop booth. Check this out. One plays the bass upside down, the other plays the guitar upside down. Yeah, yeah, that's the other Air Gales. He's like he's more on the rhythm and blues, like a soul type of dude. He plays with his face a lot too. He's good as well. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I actually watched this one already. So let me go ahead and share this. Of course, you would take forever. Hopefully, they don't take this as a screenshot because it's just not moving.
They'll never know the
Do
difference.
what I want you to do. Anyway. Oh, now you want to play. You piece. It's just trashed. Did you see what happened? Like as soon as I clicked off, it started playing. Really? This is what you do? This is what you do?
Maybe something's up with your connection.
Probably. Dang it. Man, that Aguilar sounds real good. God. One day I gotta go to Nam, dude. One day I gotta go. One day I gotta. That's crazy.
You think Mono Neon washes the sock that he puts on his headstock?
Yeah, we'll say it again.
So do you think Mono Neo washes the sock that he puts on his headstock? Asking the real questions.
I mean, I would assume you don't take it off for fear that you mess up your tune. How does he tune? That's the question. Let me take another look at this sock. Is there tuning pegs coming out of this sock? I don't feel like they are. I'd take another look at the sock. How is he tuning up? That's what I need to know. Answer that.
Oh.
Riddle me that, Batman.
Bassman, you're dropping some good names. Cody Wright is also nasty. You ever hear Cody Wright? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does he play
when I'm not on the spot? Say it again.
Does he play with Michael Manring? Was he the one who did the?
Shoot, I don't know. Definitely look it up though. Oh, not. What is this? Bull riding. What the hell is going on here? Bass. Put it right bass. Oh, he's on Bass the World and Scott's bass lessons. This dude here. So he's sponsored by TC Electronic. He's also sponsored by Zon Guitars.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Along with so he's the one who played with Michael Mannering. You ever see Michael Mannering stuff?
I don't think so.
He looks like Kenny G, but he plays this fretless Zon that has an extra big cutout, and the neck goes all the way to the Stingray style pickup. So he has like 30 something frets, but it's fretless, and it's 4 strings, and each string has a detuner on it. And he does like crazy harmonic chords and like keeps shifting the tunings and stuff, and he's nuts.
Yeah, I don't. How does one become talented to do? How do you even think about doing that stuff? Well, I can't say that because you think of grooves just out of nowhere. So maybe if you train yourself, I am not dedicated, bro. I just realized that I am not dedicated to this craft. I love playing; it makes me happy, but I'm not in the room practicing like 2 hours a day.
Like trying
Like if I,
alternate tunings. Let me do
yeah,
cello
like
tuning. Tuning
I
fifths.
I didn't even know that was a thing either. In my
Okay.
head, if it's got strings, chances are I can groove on it. I don't know that to be true, but in my head, that's the truth. How is this? How is this double bass tune? Is this EADG? Not sure. Let's go with it. Yeah, I should probably be able to. Yeah, all right.
I don't know, but I'm going to give it that American try.
Yeah, they don't like things that people look at me strange for. I had a video where I had it was like a Hofner, but not a Hofner bass. Like it was like an Epiphone made
Yeah.
one or something like that. And I don't particularly care. Any bass can catch this thumb and pinky. So I hopped on the slap tip with it. It's a video. And people were not happy with said activity on a Hofner bass. It's like, how dare you do this to Paul McCartney's bass?
He's turning in his living grave. Oh, his bed.
Wow. Oh, I'll tell you
Oh.
something.
Hey, man. Peace now, brother. We're up on the Legos.
Pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's see. Please do pinch that like button. I mean, smash the. No, that's Davey. Click the like button. Congratulations, Alex. I would definitely go for. If you want to save your money, I'd go for the V3. As far as getting the V7, they both have the second generation, so they both feel comfortable. Um, if the tuners are messed up, you can email them. If there's something that's like wrong, I'll go for the V3. Like I have the V7 Vintage, I have two M2s, and I also have a P7. If they had V3s back then, I probably wouldn't have my V7 Vintage. I would have a V3 because it's cheaper, and I get the same electronics out of it. So, um, worst case scenario, you have a really good body and neck to work from, and you can throw in your own electronics with the money that you save. So that's just my personal opinion. That's what I would do. It's kind of like this. I could buy a bass. We can buy bases. We don't need them, but bang for the buck. So this is, let's see, all together. I think it's like what $100, like pretty much all together. So once you factor in the pickups that you're using,
Oh,
so mine's I think mine ended up coming to like 180 or so.
yeah, it was under
So
200.
yeah. So I got my pickups from a friend who had a deal with Seymour Duncan and 60 bucks for the pickups. And then the body was what it was scratch and dent. So I ended up getting it for $35.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had the neck, and the neck cost $49. So quick math, that's around 130. Control plate was like $12. Had the bridge from a scrap base in there, and the pick guard was 12. So right at 180, 190 or so for this whole thing. And you know,
There you
pretty
go.
pretty much yeah, just a little elbow grease and brand new base.
One built to bully spec, except for
right, whatever that means. I don't know what the
except
hell
for
that
not
means.
really.
I don't know. But the
Sand
bully
the neck a
spec
little
base
bit.
is coming.
Yeah, I sanded down the radius. Now it's 7/16 of meter or centimeter. Yeah.
It feels good. It
Yeah.
feels good. Mm-hmm. That's about right. Let's see.
Sometimes I get like really just numerical or like mathematical questions like, what do you think of like the neck depth of this compared to this? I'm like, I like this neck better. This neck make me go slap good.
Oh, other bases that you're not supposed to slap on. Thunderbird.
Yeah.
I think they have a really good sound. That's just me. But people don't like that. I don't know why. People don't like it. Why are you slapping on that bass?
You need to use your plectrum, sir. Your plectrum.
I have an assortment of plectrums from acquiring kits and such, and they just gravitate into a floor litter. It's just around here somewhere. I don't understand. It's just can't do it.
What a weird word, plectrum. It's like, Jeeves, this neophyte is challenging me to a bass battle. Fetch me my plectrum. We'll make quick stew of him. I don't know.
Fell apart.
Yeah.
Fell apart.
Oh yeah.
Dopeness. Yeah. So when are we getting back together, man? When are we doing this session where we build these bases up?
Thinking end of the week, like Thursday or Friday or something, and I'm gonna try and host my own like little lobster chat, and we can chat again then, probably
Sounds
like
good.
Tuesday or something.
Sounds good.
I'm trying to not dedicate as much time at the channel per day, but instead like space it out better, so I'm not like making myself crazy, Like, hey, I'm going to dedicate like 2 hours a day versus I need to finish this video because these people are going to maybe watch it. And I need
Here's
these
the thing.
views.
That's the bug. Like that's how you end up burning out. That's how you burn out. Like I was like, man, I'm running out of. I haven't posted anything this week. What can I do? I can't think of any jams. What am I going to record? I got to record something. Marv was like, if you don't go and sit your butt down, just sit down. I was like, but the people, man, I got to give them content. She's like, no, you don't.
The funny thing is, the algorithm is a bitch because it's funny. Like for I hadn't posted stuff in like 2 weeks. And there's been a couple other times where I took maybe like a 3 or 4 day break. And that first day or two, you see the subscriber count and the view count go down. But then after those like 2 days, whoop, right back up again. You're just like, what was I freaking out for? Like,
I don't know. Yeah. So if you like pay attention, I usually do like I used to do like this on Sundays, and then I post something on like Wednesday, and then I'll do something on like Friday or Saturday. It just depends on what's going on. I like to kind of space them. So I think I fell into a role of like it was Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and that's like a space in between. Boom, boom, boom. And then yeah, so I think I'm gonna end up going and putting it on like on this day it's gonna be a cover. On day it's gonna be some type of bass review. On this day it's gonna be us chopping it up. That type of thing. So it's considered what's coming every day. I just have to work that out with all this COVID stuff happening. So
yeah,
that's just my idea.
It's the wrench of wrenches, man. That COVID. Oh man,
it's been cool. I mean, for me, it's been all right. I have the blessing of being able to work from home, but
same,
for
yeah.
a lot of other people, it's not the case for a lot of people. I do feel for flap. What the hell am I doing over here? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be loud. I can't do that.
Hey, but I got to jet for this one. I got to work tomorrow pretty early. But let's. We'll be staying in touch, and we'll get together again before the final build date. We'll make some graphics, make some announcements, and we'll get this thing done, man.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be cool. What's going on, Rumble? You just dropped in and said what's up.
Oh,
What's happening, dude?
tagging him in. I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, man, it's good talking to you. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. I'm gonna go ahead and end this broadcast. We'll be doing a drop in hopefully sometime in the middle of the week. Thank you, Low End, for dropping on and introducing this new content. You know what I'm saying? It's been cool. Yeah, and y'all stay tuned. We are gonna be coming back at you fairly soon. Till next time, y'all be easy.